Hey, welcome to the AI Marketing School. Did you know the landing page you just submitted your details on was created by AI? This landing page right here with this headline, even this even the video and this whole copy down here was made using AI. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. So, in today's lesson, you will learn exactly how I created the landing page and how you or your team can create high converting landing pages from scratch in minutes using AI tools. So, usually, this would take hours of work or hiring a copywriter if you don't already have one to come up with really compelling and persuasive sales copy. So, let's get started. Step one, you're going to need ChatGPT. If you don't already have an account, I've got the link in the description. So I'm at openai.com and you can just click on try ChatGPT. I've already got an account, so I've logged in, but if you haven't, just go through the process and we can get started. So, what you really need before we can start using ChatGPT to help you with the actual content, you need to do a bit of homework and put together a short brief of what your sales copy landing page should be about. So, to create this landing page, what I did was come up with a short brief, and I'm going to go over that right now. So, here's what I kind of put together. What's the purpose? What am I trying to do on this landing page? Well, we're trying to, you know, push people to register for a free 7-day course. So, in my brief, I kind of just put a little subheading, digital course, what the purpose is, to help marketing teams, marketing professionals increase their productivity. Here's a kind of different ways to do that, all the different content methods that we can use AI to improve productivity and efficiencies. And in the how, I've just covered. All right, we're going to teach using video training. And then the why. Why would a marketing professional or a marketing team want this training? Well, here's some bullet points: budget, speed of implementation, quality of staff, ROI, competition. To stay ahead of your competitors using AI could be one of the key things. So, kind of taking all this at the end of this is the key sentence to kind of tell ChatGPT. So, based on this content brief, can you create a compelling sales copy to promote this course? So, I've basically put together a little summary / brief, you could call it, and then I'm telling ChatGPT. So, based on all of this information, can you come up with compelling sales copy? So, what did ChatGPT come up with? So, let's see. So, sure, here is a sample sales copy based on the content brief. Are you tired of struggling to keep up with constant demand? So, yeah, it's come up with an initial copy. And then I basically reviewed this in detail. And I thought, let's see if it can kind of come up with a variation or improve on it. So, I copied this whole copy, and then at the end, I put in a question. Can you make this more persuasive and add lead and pacing? Basically, lead and pacing is like a persuasive technique, which kind of can sometimes be more convincing. And so, yeah, it's kind of changed the variation a bit. Are you feeling overwhelmed? I won't read this whole copy out, but I'm just trying to show you the process I've used. And then I've read all of this again, and I've taken out things that I didn't like and added certain little edits. And then if I scroll down here, I've added this to kind of iterate further. Can you add a bit of creativity by making this more personal with first person and a bit of humor? So I read it and I thought, maybe we can play around with it and see if we can improve it and really address, you know, from the first person perspective and maybe add a bit of humor as well. And then, yeah, it came up with another version. So that's already, I've got 3 versions. Scrolling further. So now I've because I think when I was going through this process, I felt like it didn't have a clear call to action. So I've kind of added a little note here saying, can you update this to push the free 7-day course? And add in humor about that this copy was also produced with the help of AI. So it can also do specific things. So yeah, using this process, ultimately, what I came up with is the actual copy that you read. I mean, unless you just saw the video and you signed up, but if you read the copy and you ended up becoming a subscriber to the 7-day course, that was literally the process I used to convert you. And you can use the exact same process for any landing page or any. All right, so let's sum it up. Step 1, log into ChatGPT. Step 2, come up with a short content brief for your objective, whether it's for your business, whether it's for a product you're selling, whether it's for, getting subscribers to a landing page, or, it could literally be anything. The key is coming up with a good, solid brief that covers all the key points that you want the landing page to push. Then basically ask ChatGPT to come back with the sales copy based on the brief. And then step 4, it's kind of, you could call it as, like the editing process. You review what it comes back with, you analyze where you feel there's gaps and where you want to improve on it, and then you copy the copy and you can ask it questions to further iterate and improve, similar to the examples that I just showed you. And then once you're happy with it, you've got your landing page and you can use it and go ahead with it. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to demonstrate another one just to kind of show how this can be done using a completely different example. And here's a little short brief I've come up with. It's even shorter than the one I used. So what's the brief? I've got 4 categories. Customer avatar. So in this case, we want to push people to join a gym in a specific area. And I'm just taking a random example. So, who's our customer avatar? People who want to get fit, people that are unfit but not happy, and, they want to be healthy, but they just need a bit of a push. So that's the customer avatar. It's quite basic. And the location, because it's for a specific location, I've added this in here. So we want to only target people that live in or are close to Chatswood. And then about us, I've just put a little blurb of the actual gym that we want to promote. It's Plus Fitness. I've literally taken this sentence off their website. And what's the offer we want to push? It's a 7-day free pass. So now I'm going to copy this put it into ChatGPT and ask it to create a compelling sales copy slash landing page copy. And let's see. So here we go. I'm just pasting in the brief. So it's the exact same brief. And then I've just added one sentence at the end, which says, based on this content brief, can you create a compelling sales copy to promote this course? So let's see what happens. So here we go. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and out of shape? So it's already calling out the area, plus fitness in Chatswood. It's taken some of the points from the brief already. And there you go, it's come up with version 1. So looking at this, first thought I have is it's a little bit short and we're not really addressing the pain points to really kind of interrupt and hit the audience. So what I've done is I've copied this whole copy, and at the bottom I've put in some suggestions for ChatGPT. So can you address the common pain points and also make this much longer and have a clear call to action for the 7-day pass that it's limited and only available for the next 30 days. So that's just to add a bit of scarcity. So, you can be as specific as you want or as generic as you want, so I wrote much longer. You could literally write, could you make it, 700 words long? So it's up to you how specific you are. I'm just doing this to illustrate the example on how you can iterate. So let's see what it comes up with. So it's already starting to hit on pain points. It definitely seems a lot more compelling than the previous one. And it's even addressed it's only available for 30 days. So yeah, this is potentially usable. Obviously there's no end to it. This is just to demonstrate, another example. So by using this simple brief here with customer avatar, location, about us, and the offer, we were able to create the version 1 of the sales copy, landing page copy. And then looking at that, we further iterated by asking it to make it longer, addressing more pain points. And then obviously we could have kept going, but for the purpose of this example, we had the final version of the copy. And you can literally use this 3-step process to update all your existing landing pages, sales copy, as well as any new ones that you need. And guess what? You don't need to have a copywriter to do this. And if you already do have copywriters, we can create a very systematic process to help them churn out a lot better quality landing pages where they can use this kind of process using their skill set to do it even better. So that's it. That's the summary of today's. So that's it. That's a summary of how I created the copy for this landing page, which you literally subscribed for, which is pretty crazy. So the power of using AI, it's very powerful if you know how to use it properly. And that's today's lesson. So hopefully you learned something. Please reach out if you have any questions. And I'm just going to leave this with you for the next lesson. I'll show you how I used AI to create this video. So the copy, the script, of this video was done by AI. The voiceover is actually an AI voice, and then the video was created using um, a specific tool. So that's next lesson. So stay tuned.